if you'd had another minute with the president, because I know you had very limited time to speak to him, what more would you have said to him if he didn't cut you off and move on to the next person?
Well, I would have actually said that there is a path forward to actually tackle climate change, both to protect California communities and some things we need to do on wildfire, but also to transition to a low carbon economy. We're really proud in California that we're the 5th largest economy in the world that's largely decoupled our economic growth from our carbon pollution. And I actually think that there is a strong story we all need to tell about the imperative to act on climate change, but also the opportunities to act on climate change. But obviously didn't have that opportunity today.
You cited some temperature data that I actually hadn't previously heard about what was happening. I think people, when they hear Death Valley's at 130, they're not terribly shocked by that, since Death Valley is routinely over 100. But Los Angeles, the Los Angeles area being at 120, I've lived there a long time. I never saw temperatures like that.
Oh, yeah. So it got up in the San Fernando Valley to 121 degrees. I live in Northern California, in our capital of Sacramento, well over 110 degrees, broke records there. Extreme weather across the state. Our coast, which is typically cool and foggy in the summer, reached 100. And what that means is that places in California that didn't typically burn in a catastrophic way are burning, including our coastal redwood forests that are typically very wet, damp areas. And if you have a fire, it's a very limited fire. Well, this summer, we saw major fire ripping through our old growth redwood forests, 1,500-year-old trees, because of the severity of the summer temperatures, as well as, I should mention, the winter temperatures, because what that means is up in our mountains, we have less of our precipitation falling as snow, which is problematic for our water supply because more of it runs off in the winter, but it also means a drying forest. So we have almost a perfect storm of conditions driven by climate change that's creating these catastrophic fires.
What is the projection at this point of when you might get these fires under control?
Well, I have to say, we are only part way through wildfire season in California. And typically our most challenging time in the year for our wildfires is deeper into the fall. If you recall, a couple of years ago, the tragic Camp Fire that claimed the town of Paradise, that happened in very late October. So we've been working 16,000 men and women on the ground in California, including firefighters from other states, trying to get these blazes under control. Many that started in mid-August are under control, but others are starting. And we have a lot longer ways to go in this fire season.